The imagination is a powerful, powerful doorway into the psychic realms. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to go on an imaginary journey and practice working with the imagination. So I just felt that inspiration today. I don't know exactly where the journey is going to take us. I'm going to let the blue team take control, but that's my intention, for us to go on this journey to experience a realm. Perhaps we'll do something there. Perhaps there'll be a moment of discovery. Perhaps there'll be a moment of letting go. Live session with myself, Psychic Carla, and of course the blue team, and we are going to do a channeled guided meditation. I am feeling called to explore a guided visual exploration, and as many of you may already know, I actually teach people how to open psychically. This is one of my favorite things that I do in my career as a psychic, because I really believe that everyone has psychic ability. It's completely natural and normal for us to tap into those realms. We're just kind of taught to ignore it from a young age, and I feel like accessing those realms is one of the most empowering things that we can do, and it really allows us to access healing, understanding, unlocking on such a profound level. It really is a wonderful aid on the spiritual journey. And you know, one of the most amazing ways to practice opening those gifts, opening those abilities, is to practice creating scenes in your mind, journeying to places that exist within the imagination, because the imagination is a powerful, powerful doorway into the psychic realms, or the astral realms, or the dream realms, or the other side, or the spirit realm, all different words to describe essentially a very similar thing. And I do think perhaps there will be people who disagree with me when I say that, and will point to me the very specific definitions of what the astral realm is, and the dream realm is, and the spirit realm is. But I'm going to tell you that the very defining of things is what creates the separation between these things, but really it's all the same thing. So I love to look at this metaphor, which I actually learned when I was studying fine art, and it was actually a manifesto for an art movement, and I cannot for the life of me remember what that movement was and exactly where in the world it was, so I apologize that I can't reference it, but I will let you know it's not my metaphor. But their manifesto was, you know, if you take a big block of ice and you place it in the center of a room, and of course you've got artworks all around the walls, and you walk around and you look at this ice block, you look through this ice block from all different angles, what you look at looks very, very different each time. But at the end of the day, you are still looking at the same ice block. You're just looking from a different position, from a different angle, through a different lens. And so yes, there are slightly varying definitions, and we can look through different lenses. We can put this spectacle on, we can look through that lens, then we can look through this one, and what we look at seems to change, but we're still looking at the great oneness, the mystery. And I think that that's very exciting. So I just felt that inspiration today. I don't know exactly where the journey is going to take us. I'm going to let the blue team take control, but that's my intention, for us to go on this journey to experience a realm. Perhaps we'll do something there. Perhaps there'll be a moment of discovery. Perhaps there'll be a moment of letting go, whatever it is that you need. And I think the other important thing that I'd like to point out here is that when you're creating an image in the imagination, and I think this is where people sort of trip themselves up, or they get a little bit confused. They think that they need to see the way we see with our eyes when our eyes are open. Now, of course, some people can see like that in their imagination, but we are all different. We have all got different strengths. So I really want to encourage you that when I say the word see or visualize or imagine, use all of your inner senses. Feel, sense, hear, sound. Imagine the sounds you might hear. Imagine the feelings you may feel. Imagine the movement of your foot as you take a step. And allow a full image created by all of the senses to form. And in some moments it may feel like there's just a dark space. That's fine. Allow the imagination to pry open. Allow yourself to imagine what it might sound like, what it might look like, where things might be placed. I see sound and I feel colors, and we love that. That's definitely a psychic gift. And firstly, many people on the spectrum, so on the autism spectrum, report that, but also many people who have spiritual gifts get different kinds of sensations from different experiences. So, you know, smelling sounds or seeing sounds and feeling the colors, absolutely. So play with that. And I think it's great for us to expand the horizons of like how we can experience something like a color, because even an image, even a sound invokes a feeling, and things are always in a fullness. You know, an image is not without sound, and even if you are audially impaired, you can still feel the vibration of sound. So sound still exists for you in a different way. And even if you can't hear sound, if there's drumming in the background, you can feel the drumming resonating in your heart space, right? So we really want to explore a full body experience as we journey and explore today. If you could go anywhere in the world, anywhere in the universe, where might you want to go? And of course you could, you know, say a specific space, like a specific constellation or something like that. Or you could talk about the feeling of the place that you want to go to. Like, or maybe it's an imaginary realm, which of course, through the imagination and through the defining of something, we create that realm, right? I mean, if you think about something like the internet, right? The internet did not exist until it was created, and it's something that exists in a theoretical space, much like what we build and create in our imaginations. And I highly encourage you to not get stuck on needing to see like you see with your eyes open, but to use all of your inner senses to hear or to imagine the sounds, to imagine the feeling, the sensation, the movement, to imagine where things might be placed, right? You've got more senses than just a visual image. Not all of us are visual thinkers. You might be thinking more in sound or feeling, or even blocks of thought. That's fine as well. So you might even just say to yourself, well, you know, to the right there will be this big tree, it's reaching up, or whatever it is. So allow yourself to be playful, don't get stressed out. And if I use the word imagine or visualize or see, just let yourself see in all sorts of different ways. And hello, baby, come say hello. Come. Tell the people. Say hello. Yes, Papa. Shh, shh, shh. Okay, we're gonna do a meditation. I'll feed you afterwards, alright? This is Charlotte, everyone. Alright, so I feel called to say let's begin. Wherever you are, in your room, in your space, just find yourself a comfortable position. And there is absolutely no shame in lying down flat on your back. I think some of the best journeys I've ever done has been flat on my back. If you have a tendency to fall asleep and you don't want to fall asleep, of course it's fine if you want to fall asleep. But if you don't want to fall asleep, just prop yourself up a little bit on some pillows. It's really useful to have the spine as straight as possible. You might want to be in a chair, leaning against a nice hard back and allowing the spine to rest backwards. And just wriggle yourself around a little bit and find that comfortability. You might find you need a little stretch. Maybe you're going to reach up a little bit first. Just listen to where you are, listen to the body. And I'm also a big believer that if you need to move during the meditation, don't let that be something stressful. Don't let that be something that brings you out of the meditation. Just gently move and stay with the imagery. It's okay for you to exist in this physical realm and the imaginal realm at the same time. You can jump between those realms. That's absolutely acceptable. And in your own time, just allow yourself to begin to focus on the breath. Just inviting that breath to slow right down. Inviting the breath to deepen. Allowing the stomach to expand and contract. Just allow that breath to become like a doorway. A doorway deep into presence. Presence with the body and the mind. Presence with whatever is showing up. And at any moment in the session, if an outside noise distracts you, or an intrusive thought, a movement, just gently invite yourself back, entering back into the present moment, back into the imagination, through that doorway of the breath. And as you stay here, allowing that breath to deep and still, feeling that ebb and flow. I invite you to access an energy of curiosity. And just like when you watch a movie, you allow yourself to buy into the scenes, the characters, the story. Even though there's a part of you that knows it's not real, you still allow emotional responses. You get vested in the storyline, sitting on the edge of your seat. So just like that, let go of any of the voices of doubt and allow yourself to truly enter this world, this realm of the imagination. And as we enter this realm, this doorway, I'd like for you to just pretend, to just imagine you are the hero of this story. You are the main character. And that you are a powerful, magical being with healing abilities so profound that you are able to jump timelines, to travel through wormholes into parallel universes, that you are truly powerful. And I'd like for you to imagine yourself as this character. Imagine the clothing you might be wearing. Imagine any tools you might have. Perhaps you wear a velvet cloak. Or maybe you have a special suit of some kind. Maybe you have a magical wand or a staff, or some kind of amulet. Perhaps you wear a hat of some kind. How do you wear your hair? How do you feel? Perhaps you might even give yourself an alter ego name, a magical name. This version of you that travels and journeys to magical places. And now that you have created this avatar, this version of you, I'd like for you to place this version of you in your safe space. This is a secret place only for you. It might be a temple, or maybe it's a cottage in a magical forest. It may be a basement under an abandoned castle, or maybe it's a palace floating on the clouds in the sky in some secret realm only you know how to access. Begin to construct this space. What are the walls made from? What is the temperature of the room? What colors are present here? What items fill the space? Indeed, what is the shape of the room, if it even is a room? This is your space. Feel free to add and delete anything. Move things around until it feels just right. Somewhere in this sacred space, is a place for you to sit and do your magical work. Or if you prefer, maybe you like to stand when you do the work. But just locate that space where you can open portals. And next we are going to go to a realm where we can let go of things and leave them behind forever. This is a watery realm. And so you might notice before you, as you call in that intention to travel, a beautiful ornate key emerges from the ethers. And so you grab this key, feel its size, take in its textures. And use that key to draw a portal into the space in front of you. And allow yourself to step through, arriving in this realm of healing release. Take a seat next to the lake of absorption. You might notice that there's mist and low lighting, and stars twinkling above you. And as you look at the reflection upon this lake, you might ask, what is it that I am letting go of today? And just allow that message to come through. It might show up as a symbol, a sentence or a word, a pattern or a shape, or even simply a feeling in the body. Just receive whatever you receive. Spend some time thanking this thing, this pattern, this energy, for the lessons it has brought you, the comfort, the stories, the experiences. Thank it for being here. So often we label things as toxic, as bad. But even a drug addiction serves a purpose, creates a comfort. So just take a moment to give thanks for the journey with this thing, this energy. Give it a hug. And in your own time, when it feels right, you can gently place it upon the surface of this lake, allowing it to float away to the center of the lake. Watch it gently floating away, and when it reaches the center, it sinks in, never to be seen again. Let's take 3 deep breaths, just really integrating that release, that letting go. Hold the breath at the top and release with a sigh. 2 more. Hold that breath and let it go. One more. Give a smile to yourself. Turn around. Draw that circle and open that portal once more. Stepping back into your safe space. Close that portal. Place a symbol of protection over any of the residue left behind. Allow it all to be cleansed and cleared. Giving thanks. And sitting in that workspace, we now set the intention to go to a realm of manifestation, a powerful realm where we can weave and create any vision. And this is a realm of earthliness, of soil and trees, of roots and grubs and growth, of nutrients and vegetables, of plants and animals. So put away that key of the realm of release and allow that next key, the key that brings us to the realm of manifestation. Allow that key to appear. Take it in your hand Notice its size and texture, the material, the color. And draw that circle into the air, opening that portal, and step through into this realm of abundant manifestation. In this realm, whatever you imagine is immediately created. So here you must use your focus to build and create that which you desire. And it is always wonderful advice to remember, be careful what you wish for. And to know that when we align our manifestation with the highest good of all, with service, with community, with integration and connection, we cannot go wrong. So what magic do you wish to weave here in this realm? For you shall surely take that energy with you when you go back home. What do you see here? What do you call in? What is the feeling? What are the symbols? Allow yourself to get very detailed. What are the smells? What indeed are the sounds? I'd like for you to condense this scene, all of the feelings and the sounds and the images, into a little symbol. Maybe it's a beautiful gold coin, or perhaps it's an infinity symbol, like the figure 8, or anything else that resonates for you. Just squeeze it all up into this tiny little symbol. Just pack it all in there. And pop that little symbol into your open heart. Allow it to take seed there. Give yourself a smile. Give thanks to this powerful realm. Open that portal once more. And come back to your safe, sacred space. Closing that portal behind you. Cleansing and releasing any of the residues left behind. Putting that key away. And sitting or standing wherever it is that you do your sacred work. I invite you to simply say some powerful affirmations to embed these visions deeper into your subconscious, really allowing yourself to take on this magical identity, this alter ego, this version of you that is supremely powerful. And you might use affirmations such as I am powerful. I am a powerful creator. I am in alignment with my highest pathway. I am magical. I am an amazing healer. I trust in my manifestations. I trust in my abilities. I am love. I am so grateful to be of service. Of service to the vibration of love. To be of service to the collective. And give yourself a smile. And give yourself a hug. And very slowly allow yourself to be transported from your secret, sacred, safe space back into the room, back into your body, bringing all of the magic, all of the majesty, all of the manifestation. Feel the weight of the body on the ground. And tap yourself back into the space, back into the space, back into the space. And welcome back, divine souls. I would love to hear what you thought of that. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. What fun it is to jump into different realms with you beautiful people. Yes, it's quite fun to allow ourselves to be a little bit playful and magical and to just play with the energy of possibility and to not even allow that to dispute what is, what it is we've been told is real and not real. To just play, to just let it be, to just have fun. And the truth of the matter is that the subconscious mind does not know the difference between what is imagined and what is real. And the subconscious mind is the master programming computer of your body and the way you carry yourself in your life. We think that we have conscious choice. We think that we can make conscious choice. And conscious choice is a wonderful thing. And that kind of willpower, it's a wonderful thing. But when you can access the power of the subconscious mind, which, can be accessed through multiple modalities, including of course the imagination with the eyes closed, meditation, hypnotherapy is a very powerful modality as well, and many others, but of course magical practices, which actually I would like to say that was a magical practice, certainly based on a form of astral traveling that you use, which is taught in a book by Patrick Dunn called Postmodern Magic, and that is essentially an astral journey as explained in Postmodern Magic. But I hope you enjoyed and have an absolutely magical day, evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are in the world, with love and gratitude.